Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm here to go back and address this racist idiot coworker that I had almost 5 years. It's really funny now I think about it, and everything I said about this guy I have no regrets and is precise, and I don't have any sympathy, and I did the right thing to expose this asshole. And for my language, I don't really care. Because it seems like YouTube doesn't care whatever, however high I make my views, no matter how I try. But this will get you hyped. It is so funny the fact that this man can't get over getting fired for his own actions. It proves how much of a sociopath he is. So, in this first text, here it is. I'm playing off as his friend, as the guy I mentioned to you happened to be a self-hating black person, male. And I just let him know that I got robbed $150. That's what he told me in the last text message, but I was dumb enough not to save it. And the reason why I personally don't want to pursue this guy anymore, but I was trying to get information, whether his friend was telling the truth, but I know for a fact he's lying. Pretty much everything these guys say at this point is complete nonsense, complete BS. And look at this. So continuing with the text message, he's talking about you can't trust no bitches these days. When I read that message, I'm thinking he's probably seen the video that I posted on YouTube, but he's too much of a narcissist to admit it. I don't know whether he knows it's me or not, but I feel like maybe he shared him the video, or somebody must have went in his ear and told him about it. But I can assure you this guy will never change. And you can tell just by the title that he is a creep as well. It will be halfway through the video. What he says is very disturbing. I could see him being almost as bad as EDP, Just Gooby, Wrestling Otaku. If Soulless Dragon Zero were to ever make a video, I feel like he should do a response to this if he ever comes back on YouTube, because he would have a field day with this. And I'm here. I'm not gonna again. I'm not gonna insult him because I feel that's really immature. I'm trying to get down to the bottom of this, trying to get some info. As you can tell, reading the text message, you can just see how much of a sociopath he is. So doesn't care, thinks only about himself. He feels he's too good, and this guy thinks I'm running a scam with the girlfriend. And this is where that's how I know he hasn't got over him getting fired, because he definitely brings up mine. He still says the N-word. He's still being racist guy. Again, it's still the same piece of shit. Hasn't really learned anything. A grown man in the streets, still talking like he's in high school, like he's still in high school. And it's funny. And then he's using the insult towards people with disabilities, calling people the R word. I'm not gonna say it on here, so. But I try to play it off as if I'm his old friend, cause to be real, even if he did cut ties with him, the black guy who happens to be the C word, the coon, I still wouldn't buy it. Because why? Because I'm thinking, like, who knows when he even cut ties. This could be maybe there was a financial thing, or it's like he didn't have anything to offer. I feel like the only reason he wasn't friends with this creep in the first place, because he had something to offer, no matter what his background was. So. But let's be real, if someone is being racist behind your back, or they're being racist on you, why would you want to associate yourself? And I'm addressing this to the person that I spoke to years ago, the black person, Tristan, you idiot. And it's true, I'm making a name for myself, and I'm gonna be making a name for this, my name for literally this over this video, because I'm exposing this guy a second time, as you can see. So he's saying all this, just hearing this guy, he just sounds like a complete idiot, just a waste of my time. I personally don't even want to even care. I don't even care what he has to say. I'm just using this as evidence because he's at this point he's gonna incriminate himself too. So this guy should not be around no modern society. So, and this is his fake picture. If you guys already have his real picture, like, so I'm guessing he didn't really see the actual videos. That could be my case, or he's just playing stupid with me. So I have a feeling, and this is where he makes the threat. He's talking about he's gonna gang bang her if she does anything funny. They're gonna carry a gun. So this guy, if he, because I don't think he's serious. He's a clown to me. Like in real life, like I said, he never had any of this energy in front of me. It's just like I said about EDP. They'll talk behind the device, but in real life, they will not approach you. This creepy ass golem motherfucker. What a nasty son of a bitch he is. I don't know how people would want to associate with him or take up any of his bullshit. I'm just tired of seeing it. And this makes me think that I'm guessing he's aware that it's me and that his friend is still in contact with him. Maybe, like, this is just my opinion. Maybe he already confirmed with his friend and that's not him. And he was, okay, it's me from before when I made that video. And it's funny because people are talking about, oh, I haven't gone over the issue. He hasn't gone over the issue because he is still butthurt about it because considers his own fault. It's because I let him know what he got fired for. I didn't tell him I was doing the fire. It's somebody else who did. I was a supervisor. I was letting him be aware what he got fired for. It's not like he got laid off. So, but again, guy's a real pain in the neck to deal with. I don't know how you can even have a conversation with him. So, again, just read through the text message. And is he expecting someone to give him $5 just to do intercourse with their girlfriend? Like, who says that? What kind of mind? What's going through this man's mind? Is he really on? I feel like he's definitely a crackhead. So, and then he sends a fake Instagram. Jeez. And then it gets more disturbing. So I will show you. See, talking about trying to pimp someone's mom. I feel like he knows that he's talking to me. He's just trying to play it off like he's smart. He is not smart. Because everything, just reading with this guy's, I can't even understand what he's talking about. Just complete garbage. And people make stereotypes towards black people. Just so you know, this guy's Indian. But he's dumb as hell. He has to be the dumbest out of the people from that group. No offense, you guys. He's the dumbest. You can't even like have a conversation with this guy. Just reading what he says, like, how can you even communicate with something like this, with somebody like this? How would you respond? Honestly, you would be angry, like me. Seriously, this is what I'm putting up with. Seriously, no joke. Still saying, and it's funny because he's still saying the same. He's still using the same like comments, the same response that he said years ago. Clearly, this man will never change. And I keep saying this. What makes this man any better? Like, I don't see any improvements. He's the same. Considering it was like almost 5 years ago, he's the same person from 5 years ago. Didn't try to improve his vocabulary. Didn't try to be a better human being. Basically an incel at this point, and a creep and a racist. So I think he's just as bad as EDP in my opinion, or who knows, maybe worse because of what I'm reading right now. So, because you don't want to associate yourself not only a creep and a racist. That's a bad combination. When you have those two together, you basically essentially the most hated person on this planet. No joke. Still more to show. So I don't know, like, see, like, I can't really understand this dude. He's still saying the same comments, still saying the same creepy shit, making false accusations. Because this is where I'm confused. I don't even know if he's even seen my channel. Because he would provide a link if he's really seen it. Clearly, he hasn't. He will be put on blast on YouTube regardless. This is what he actually looks like, as you can tell. Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Speaking of, I bought some packs yesterday, on Sunday. On Sunday, I got a really cool card. Apparently, I made my value. I got the Witch King, Angmar, Legolas, Theoden. And the last one I think is the most disturbing. Look at this. Oh my god. Now, letting me clear. that you've been exposed on YouTube. And then this is his final response. Sends the KKK picture. But honestly, you guys, I decided to block this dude. There is no reason to have a conversation. My advice to anybody that knows this man, do not try to even agree with anything he says. Do not try to be friends with him. What is the idea? What is the purpose in doing that? What are you going to gain from this? Overall, if you are friends with someone who's a racist and a creep, essentially an incel at this point, he 100% reminds you of Just Scooby. And reason why, because he was on Discord, he would try to dox people's accounts, he would flirt with minors, threaten them, that kind of thing. So these two kind of relate. It would not surprise me if he was, and apparently it's been confirmed, he's a fan of EDP. He really is. So because they have something in common. They're both creeps, and they have both negative behaviors and complete incels. Because I guarantee you this. I personally think the reason this grown man is behaving the way he is now, personally, is the fact that he can't get no women. He can't get girls, whether it be his age or younger. So, because what is there to find appealing about what he says and the way he personally? Like, of course, if you look at him, there's probably something off with that dude. Um, but again, even those weird reluctant texts, even me pretending to be his friend just to get some info. But this is to go back to making rant videos again, trying to make them relevant. This one I feel I had to do was very important. I really have no regrets. Everything I said about this man, I was completely right on the spot. I was right on the money. And to say that I should have just given him a second chance. The reason why I don't give a second chance to people like this, because he hasn't shown any remorse. He has no sympathy for his actions. He is still a complete scumbag. Scumbags don't like him, don't learn. They continue to walk that path of being a sociopath. Still a disgusting prick. Still saying all those disgusting things, nasty things. Imagine he would never say that to my face. Let's be real, because he only I can tell you this. He only find he like you seen the previous text message. He only goes after the vulnerable. I think if he was to get violent with me, I could tell you this: the only time he will ever approach me in real life, unless he had a weapon, or unless his group of his punk ass friends. And I may be swearing, maybe YouTube may take this down. This is not cyberbullying. This is here me calling out the problem, calling out the issue, and this needs to be exposed. And trust me, Arnab, karma will come at you soon. And I guarantee you are facing it right now. I have not forgiven you. You are a complete scumbag. You do not deserve any respect. And when you go down, I'm going to be laughing. I'm not going to be crying. And whoever is defending your actions still supports you should fall down with you. You piece of shit. I apologize for my language. Again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.